A business person with worth of millions of rupees was in trouble. He had been facing financial losses, and it seemed that the entire hard work of life will drain out as losses. His boat was wavering. Though he had a mandir built in his business establishment, he had engaged pujaris to perform the morning and evening puja on his behalf, but had never paid his obeisance to the deity. He was too busy with the business affairs to find time for God. This was the rough patch in his business life, and he was extremely worried. One day, early morning, he reached the Bada Mandir of the town. He wished to be the first one that morning to pray and seek God's help and blessings to get out of the financial difficulties. He did not want someone else to spoil God's mind with his demands before Sethji had made his. It was still dark, and he was surprised that there was a beggar with folded hands already stationed before the God's idol. The rich man stood behind. He wondered what the beggar was asking for. What could be the beggar's problem? What could trouble a beggar? He thought. The beggar saw him and thought, what troubles could Sethji, a rich man, have? He is so well off with riches and wealth. The trouble of one beggar was not too big for another beggar. He heard that the beggar was saying, "Oh God, if 50 rupees I have not received today, my life will be destroyed. I may have to commit suicide. My wife is sick, and it is absolutely necessary to have 50 rupees for the medicine. I am in trouble." The rich man heard this. The beggar, however, was not stopping. He continued with the prayer and his demand to God for 50 rupees. Sethji had no option but to give 50 rupees to the beggar and tell him to go so that he could make his prayer and demand. Have this money and go. Now Sethji turned to God and said, "Now God, please pay attention to me. This beggar is habituated to ask for favors. Actually, I need only 5 crore rupees." God smiled and said, "You have freed me from a small beggar, but to get rid of you, I will have to find a beggar bigger than you. You all come here only to ask for something. Have you ever thought about my needs?" The rich man was surprised. "Prabhuji, do you want something? What do you want?" God said, "Love. I look forward to the bhav, the emotion, the unconditional love, faith, trust, and devoted devotees. Come to me sometime with this feeling, then you will not ask for worldly things."